and this is my second application, and it will be in the form of Java, and it is written or it is built using PHP. So the both the application have a different method. The both the application have different scenario, different method to passing the XML data. So in between both the both the things, what we have that is the common format is XML. Okay, so the common format between both of the application Java and PHP is XML. So there are some parsing method, or you can say that like just like your JAX-C, it is the parsing method to parse PHP data into Java. Because मैंने क्या बताया था, let's say we are having a data of student. Okay, so student data में क्या क्या होगा? We have a name, we have a UID, we have a address, we have subject marks and all over the data. So we first make some scheme for that. Scheme क्या होगी? Scheme you can say like the ID should be integer. ID should be alphanumeric. Alphanumeric means it contains the character as well as a number, just like your UID or my UID, like T1059. So we define some schema uh, for our data. Okay, and with the help of Java application, we can convert a file into XML. That XML then parsed by what? That particular XML will then pass by the PHP application. And PHP application has some different method. In case of Java, we called it what? Marshalling, which is already taught you in the yesterday session. I told you that we have a two way to passing the data. The one is marshalling and the second one is the unmarshalling. Marshalling is to create your XML file. Whenever you pass data from Java to PHP, then you have to first what you need to do, you have to make it as a XML file. Then that XML file will be passing by the PHP with some of methods that they use or that particular application will use. Are you getting this or not? Or all of you are getting this not? Is it clear to everyone? कि हमारे पास एक जावा एप्लीकेशन है such as a string buffer. Yeah, you can say, but not exactly that, because XML is a common format for all the application, guys. So in that case, Java may we have a different method. In case of PHP, we have a different method, and maybe the terms are also different. The terms for PHP, in case मैं जैसे आपको बता रहा हूँ, in case of Java web services, the term was known as marshalling and unmarshalling. But in case of PHP, that might be there is another term that you can say parsing or not parsing or whatever the terms we use in PHP. But we are coming up with the Java or JAX-D. So that's why we are learning the terms of about the marshalling and unmarshalling. Okay. So in this case, when we have a XML file, then it will pass to the PHP, and then PHP will extract the data, not the tag itself. Let's say, let me show you the file. Just a minute. हाँ, या मैं यहीं पे लिख देता हूँ, यहाँ पे आप चेक कर सकते हो. Let's say I have a student, then within student we have a name tag. Sorry. ठीक है, नेम में मैंने लिख दिया योगेश कुमार. Now PHP क्या करेगा? PHP ये सारा खुद उठाएगा. PHP will extract what? It will extract only name of student and will paste the data in the department of student, because in case of university क्या हो सकता है? There are two departments. ठीक है, वो फर्स्ट डिपार्टमेंट क्या रहेगा, दैट विल बी योर टीचर डिपार्टमेंट, और सेकंड डिपार्टमेंट आप बोल सकते हो स्टूडेंट डिपार्टमेंट है। तो अब रूट एलिमेंट उसको बताएगा कि हमें इस डेटा को कहाँ पे पेस्ट करना है, एंड व्हाट आर द डेटा। द डेटा इज योगेश कुमार ओनली, so Yogesh Kumar will pass to the database, not hold the file, or not you can say these tags. So what is unmarshalling? Marshalling is just unmarshalling is just to take the data from that particular file, not the tag. But when you are talking about the marshalling, that means you are creating your full file within the tag. Getting this? Is it clear to everyone? Vamsi and other, please reply back in the chat box. All of you. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, fine. So let me show you the example of how we can how we can do marshalling and unmarshalling with the help of JAX-C. So the first step that you need to follow. First of all, you have to download the Java एप्लीकेशन और जेडीके 8 करना है आपको, बिकॉज जो लेटेस्ट वर्जन है दैट नॉट सपोर्ट द जैकपी, और इफ यू वांट टू मेक इट सपोर्ट, so you have to do some dependency or add some dependency within your file. ठीक है, so in that case we have a form.xml file in which we are added some dependency. Okay, so I'm sharing the, yes, you guys can check your chat. I have shared Google Drive link, so from where you can download the JDK. Okay, and then you need to install just a second, Eclipse. You need to install the Eclipse. Okay, you need to install the Eclipse. Let me share my screen with you guys. Okay, that's fine. Good. Mm, okay. So you need to download the Eclipse. If you already have, then that's fine. You can go with that. And after that, what we need to do, when you open this Eclipse, it will ask you for the first time, please set some workspace from where we can you can save your all projects from the Java. Okay, so now let's start with the program. So I'm creating a simple project. So project आप कैसे complete करोगे, या new Java project पे click करोगे, you will get this. So here you have to set use and execution environment as a Java SE standard edition 1.8. You need to select this, and then you can write your name over here, then finish or next or finish. After that, you will get a source folder. So over here, you need to click over, right click over there, and then new. After that, you create a class. Click on the class. You will create a class, and then what you need, or what jar file you need to run this XML bind content. Okay, so whenever you start typing your code, so it will show you an error that XML is not. So it kinds of project about, it is also kind of project. So you don't need to go with JUnit. You just go with a simpler project. ठीक है, एक सिंपल प्रोजेक्ट पे आपने काम करना है. You just click over there and then go for Java project one. It's kind of project, but in which we have so many framework also. We can add on framework within that. But yes, we are not talking about this. So just let me complete this. ठीक है, उसके बाद बात करेंगे इसके बारे में, नहीं तो फिर अगर जरूरत हुई तो आगे अगर उसमें आपके प्रैक्टिकल में हुआ फिर इसकी, ठीक है. So hope you guys have clear this कि मैंने जार फाइल मैंने आपको अपलोड कर दी है. यू कैन चेक over here, so you guys can download it from your web services lab. ठीक है, jax b करके इसकी जो सारी files हैं that will be uploaded over there. And now how we can upload these files? We can't just copy and paste over here. It's not possible that like that. So you have to paste with the build path. You can go for configure build path, click over there, you will get a library. From here you need to do what? You add external jar. So when you click on add external jar, before that you have to extract this file. Before doing so, you have to extract this file, and when you extract this, you will get all the file. Just let me show you all the files. So just copy and open it, and you will get all the files over here. After doing so, what you need to do now, we come to the program. Okay. So the first thing that if you want to you want to do marshalling, ठीक है, तो मार्शलिंग कैसे करेंगे? First, what we need? The first we need to create the schema of your XML by using what? By using Java object or Java class. So here I use annotation. Why we use XML bind annotation? Because we are setting them that which kind or which element is a root element, which element is a simple element, which element is a attribute, or like this. So ये जो हमने सारी provide करनी है, we can do it with the help of what? With the help of your annotations by XML binding annotations. ठीक है, अब मैंने क्या किया? I'm just creating a class, so you can go for source class, and here you can paste name the customer class. Okay, after that you will go for name, age and ID. So here I'm setting what? I'm setting the getter and setter method. Get will show you the data, and set will get some data from you, and then will set the data for this particular value. So here I am setting some getter setter method for these three variables, name, age and int. So here I'm also define string. This is a string type constraint, this is an integer type constraint, and this is again integer type constraint. ठीक है, तो हम उसमें भी ऐसे ही करते थे. अगर आपकी क्या बोलते हैं स्कीमा थी, स्कीमा में भी बताते थे ना कि ये स्ट्रिंग टाइप का होगा, ये इंटीजर टाइप का होगा. So it is just like that. So I am creating this. So what is this? It is a schema of what? Schema of your XML document. पहले हम schema कैसे करते थे? हम फाइल डालते थे, click on the generate schema, and it will generate the schema for us. That will be in the XML format. Now I am doing so with the help of Java object. Why is it so? Because whenever we click over the, let's say I'm just giving you example of banking site, or you can say one of your Flipkart or Amazon, whatever the website you are visiting. Then when you click over the payment button, you will get a new page, that is your payment gateway. So payment gateway पे क्या होता है? When you write something within the text box and all the data, that will be passed to again bank website or bank MIS management system, यहाँ management information management system होता है, वहां पे वो data जाता है in the form of XML. Then they will extract the data from XML file and will do some queries on it or some operation or transactions on over the data. So अब ये जो बैकएंड का जो मतलब वो XML फाइल बनी, वो गई, वो सारा क्या काम हो रहा है, वो विद द हेल्प ऑफ जावा हो रहा है, विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस कोड हो रहा है. So marshalling, I'm just creating a XML file, but before that we are creating one more thing, that is your what? That is your schema for XML file. So when I create the schema, now let me show you the next file that has maximum 6 line code that is important for that is responsible for creating a file. So for that we are coming up with the 4 import package. The one is your file package. Second one, again you can write star over here if you want to include all the packages or module. You can put star over here, but yes, you can do like this also if you want to import individual class. So xmlx dot xml bind and then javax context exception and master. Now I'm creating a class with the name of java xp or jaxp customer example, then creating a main function. उसके बाद मैंने क्या किया, I'm creating object of this class. So I'm creating a customer और यहाँ पे मैंने object बना दिया customer. ठीक है. When we are creating this customer object, whenever we run this, so it will automatically make a class for this particular program or particular source code. तो ये automatically एक class क्या बन जाएगी, class बन जाएगी when we create an object. So it will automatically make a simple class. Now I pass some value to it. ID को मैंने सेट करा 1059 से, नेम को सेट करा योगेश कुमार से एंड एज को सेट कर दिया 30 से. नाउ द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज ट्राई. तो ट्राई के अंदर मैंने क्या लिखा, आई एम टेकिंग अ फाइल क्लास and creating object file, and within file I'm placing some locations over here. So D is my drive name, Yogi is a folder in the drive, and yogi.xml file will be created within this folder. Whenever we run this program, a new file will be created. Let me change this name, because if you guys can check, there are two files, files.xml and yogi.xml. But I'm just changing the name like okay. So I'm changing the name of this file. Okay. So मैंने इसका नाम चेंज कर दिया. ठीक है. abbas.xml कर दिया. Now second thing that we need, so मैंने क्लास को कॉल करा जैक्सी कॉन्टैक्ट को, कि मतलब जो मेरी कस्टमर क्लास है, जो मैंने ये वाला डाटा जो पास करा है या मेरी जो कस्टमर क्लास है उसको एक इंस्टांस बना दो. ठीक है. न्यू इंस्टांस क्रिएट करा, देन मार्शलर क्लास को कॉल करा एंड क्रिएट वन मोर ऑब्जेक्ट फॉर मार्शलर. एंड मार्शल क्रिएट करने के बाद वी आर सेटिंग सम प्रॉपर्टीज फॉर द मार्शल. मार्शल डॉट जेक्स फॉर्मेटेड आउटपुट इज इक्वल टू ट्रू, कि जो भी डेटा जो है मार्शल करके, ठीक है, मतलब एक्सएमएल फॉर्मेट डेटा जो है वो ट्रू कर दिया, ताकि वो उसी फॉर्मेट में आए जो भी फाइल में हम डालेंगे. ठीक है. देन जावा ऑब्जेक्ट डॉट मार्शल कस्टमर फाइल. तो ये क्या करेगा, कस्टमर में जो डेटा गया होगा जैसे आईडी, नेम और ये सारा उठा के डाल देगा फाइल में. एंड देन दिस विल डू व्हाट, दिस विल डू आउटपुट, मतलब आपके कंसोल में भी शो करवाएगा. जब आप रन करोगे ना इसको, तो आपके कंसोल में तो शो करवाएगा. ये क्या, ये लाइन जो है, दिस इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू सेव योर डेटा इन द फाइल, and this line will be responsible to show you that particular data over the console. Are you getting this? Is it clear to everyone? This program is clear to everyone, both the program? Is it clear to everyone or not? Do acknowledge in the chat, guys. Little bit. So when we run this, you will get that कि क्या क्या हुआ है इसमें. ठीक है. I'm just explaining it one more time. So this is your XML schema. मतलब अब XML schema आप वैसे नहीं देखोगे जैसे मैंने आपको XML कन्वर्ट करके दिखाया था. अब क्या है कि एक मेरे पास we have a Java project or Java application from through which we can generate an XML file that will pass to another application, and that application will pass according to their use and will extract data from that particular XML file which we create using the Java. The simple concept is clear to all of you or not? The concept behind to creating this file is clear, because I am already told you so many times that the XML format is a very important format, or you can say कि, this is a very common format for every application or every web application. Okay, so data will be exchanged in the form of XML as well as in the form of JSON file. So these two formats are very common now these days to exchange the data from one application to another application. So that's why we are just creating a XML file through the Java application, and will send that application. You can send that application or you send that XML file which you created using your Java. So let me just give you an example. Let's say I'm having a form, and within form I'm just fill my details. That details will be goes to the bank. I'm just fill my detail somewhere in 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 the application. Let's say कोई कोई भी बिटकॉइन है या कोई एप्लीकेशन है, मैंने उस पे इन्वेस्ट करना है, so I'm just filling my bank details over there, and whenever I click on the buy or sell button, so it will automatically fetch that data or fetch that account from that application. So it don't think so कि वो एक ही इंटरफेस में काम कर रहा है. Sometimes there are more, in case of micro, just like microservices, there are more languages are involved in that way. हो सकता है कि जो बैंक की वेबसाइट है that will be, or the gateway that bank will provide you is in the form of ASP.NET, and now you are working on the PHP or JSP or Java application. So in that case, when you want to communicate both, or you want to make communication between both the applications, so you have to do what? You have to make your file in the common format so that another person or another application easily understand that particular file. Got it? So when I run this program, so let me show you what the warning we get when we run this. Sometimes you are not getting this warning, but yes, I have already installed two instance of JDK. The one is your JDK 8 and one is your JDK 15, the latest version of JDK. So that's why sometime it will show me the error. But if you are doing it with the you know JDK 8, so rarely ये error आएगी आपके पास. It will be really show you this kind or such kind of error, or it's not error, it's just a warning. So it will show you that the all illegal access operation will be denied in the future release. So मतलब ये हम काम जो कर रहे हैं, we are running this application over the 1.8, or you can say 8 JDK 8 version. So it will ask you that in the future reference it will not it will deleted from the future reference or future release, like your 9, 11, 10. But yes, there are other ways to do so. We can do with the help with the JDK 8, 9 or 10. So there are other ways to do so कि कैसे convert करते हैं. You just paste your dependency over the form.xml file, then it will work for you. But now you can check this output will be uh, for what? For this line. जो आपके पास आउटपुट आ रही है, कौन सी लाइन उसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है? दिस लाइन इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू प्रिंटिंग द डेटा ओवर द कंसोल. नाउ द second last line of try will responsible to create a file named as a bus over here. So you guys can check whatever the data we fill with the file, fill with the customer object. You will get attribute, you will get element, and you will get the data, Yogesh, ID, and age. Everything will be on the track or on the form of XML. So when I run this script and we'll get what? We'll get an XML file within a Yogi name folder. So mind one thing, when you are creating your file, the path will be accurate or the existence of path will be there. Otherwise, like I am just saying, हो सकता है कि फाइल जो है वो ऑटोमेटिकली, क्योंकि फाइल हैंडलिंग में हम ये करते थे कि if the file is not there then it will create a new file, otherwise it will overwrite the data in the file. But in this case we have a folder, so don't think so कि it will create folder for you also. So you have to create a folder, and within folder, if you are having a file, then it will overwrite, and if you are not having, then it will create a file over there, but not the folder itself. Got my point? So you guys can check the output of this is a bars.xml. Clear? Is it clear to everyone? Okay, so now I'm sharing this uh, code with you guys. So first try this code. After that, you need to uh, make your own XML file with some other attributes. Or I will let you know what are the attributes for that file. Just a second. So here I'm sending the JAXP file. Uh, so you guys create your package and just try this file. So I already told you what are the procedure you need to follow is to first create an object, then class named as a customer and Java XP customer example. Then you can download your JAXB package from your VB in the classroom, web services lab. You can download from there, and then you can paste it or you can